I questioned really everything, and throughout the first, year of my career, just doing that and doing that constantly really helped me connect some dots and start to build a little bit of a base or a foundation of product development chemistry. So, yeah, like I said, just asked a lot of questions. Asked a lot of questions. Not only to understand the ingredients, but like how to actually recreate the formula and start to make improvements on my own. So that's really, there's no secret to it. It's like anything else. It's just really just diving in with everything you have and asking questions and staying engaged and connecting dots and just kind of building off of a small base that you're able to create. So that is where to start based off of where I started actually. This is a real important one because this is obviously the first step in like creating and launching an actual product onto the marketplace, and it's called a theoretical formulation, and it's basically the first step into it's the first step in product development after you finish out your product brief. So a lot of times that product brief will help you kind of get on the same page with the chemist, and this is the first place he or she will start is the theoretical formulation. The I guess there's really one truth to how this is done, and 75% of the product formulation process is research. So the other is I would say there's 10% of actually making sure the formula works, and then the rest of it is back and forth back and forth between you and the client to make sure that the product really matches. So I call it a strange dance of connecting the dots between your inspiration and the end product. And to do it right, you always need to start with the end in mind. So, like I said, the theoretical formulation is the first step after that product brief. So that form which we provide will include questions like any specific ingredients you want to include, any ingredients you want to avoid, texture, feels that you're aiming for, what packaging component, plus many, many more. I have about 32 different prompts on that to kind of extract the vision. So once that's understood, the first step is obviously building out, using or doing a theoretical formulation, building out a cosmetic vehicle. So let's say you're working on a daily moisturizer. Say you're working on a daily moisturizer. Sorry, and you want to include aloe extract, vitamin E, some simple things like that. You want it to be in a plastic bottle with a pump dispenser. Obviously, as the chemist, I would consider a few important factors here, like the budget, the regulatory restrictions, and of course the ingredients themselves. Like the aloe needs to be in an aqueous phase, and vitamin E needs something anhydrous to solubilize it. So this is typically why your moisturizers come in an emulsion form because you can combine oil and water. So from there, I would create building blocks to bring the formulation together, right? So like I said, I need an aqueous phase, I need an oil phase, but I also need an emulsifying system to bring this formula together. And I'll need a preservative system to create a extended shelf life and avoid any yeast, mold, and gram positive or negative bacteria. So with those four building blocks, I can start to put the formulation together. So what I would do is basically compile a list of ingredients, determine the required overall concentration